came down to the boat landing, got my John boat, finally got fuel line for the motor to try this thing out, see if it floats or sinks. Got it last year, fixed the rear transom wood, and I haven't been able to put it in the water since I did that. So we're going to do a little fishing today and see if we can get this thing to work. There's the board that I put on there last year. Hopefully them bolts are sealed up good. As you can see here at the landing, this lake has tons and tons of small bluegills. That's what makes it so fun. Your lure doesn't even hardly hit the water and they take it. Probably catch my limit right here at the dock. Don't even need the boat. A little late. Had some boat troubles at the landing. She got fouled out, too much pressure in the fuel tank, but quite a few bluegills down in here that I can see. I've been pretty much catching one every cast. Just using a real light jig. Now, a super worm from the hardware store right now. They're really not liking the crawlers so far today, but we'll probably try a different color later. Ooh, yeah, got one. Lunker. Well, this is probably the biggest one that I've caught so far today. I think that one might be keep for dinner. Yeah, we'll keep that one. You don't get too much bigger than that, so it's hard to get a dinner out here. But you'll catch all kinds of bluegill out here. There's so many of them in this lake. Quite a few bass. Tried bass fishing before, but they definitely didn't like anything I was throwing at them. They keep chasing these bluegills away. Must have some beds. Oh, just missed one. Most of this water, you can see the fish, so you can kind of pick and choose if you want to get a big one or not. You just pull the lure away from the small ones. If you want to keep some fish that are, about the size of your hand like that for fillets, you probably could sit out here for an hour, 2 hours, get your limit, have a nice dinner. I'm gonna try and catch one more and get this one I got in the boat on the stringer. Haven't fabricated a live well yet for this boat. Still trying to dial it in, make sure it floats, make sure the motor runs. The motor's my friend's. I'm still looking to get a little motor of my own for this thing. Oh, missed one. Dang. Missed him again. Oh. As you can see, I'm not a very good fisherman. Son of a gun. Missed him again. They're just barely nibbling on this thing. My little one. On wreck bait. Bass in the water right now behind me. We're gonna go ahead and get this guy on the stringer. water. If I can get like 5-6 nice ones, that's all I'm going to keep for myself today. Probably more than likely. It's just enough to fry up one dinner for myself. I don't know too much about this lake. I've only been on it a couple of times personally, but it has quite a bit to offer. I think there's walleyes in here and some other panfish. I think there's crappie. Not too sure about northern and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna loose wrap that. Last week when I was out here, I caught enough for a dinner. I was in my kayak. I was fighting this stringer the whole time. As you can see, little half moon jig right now, yellow for the color. They really like the really tiny jigs, green with a little bit of yellow in them with a white eye. They'll hammer that thing. Got a little bigger jig on here to try and weed out some of the smaller fish, so they can't fit the hook in their mouth. It's a little annoying when you get all them little ones all the time. Just wasting bait. Hoping a little bit later we can get after some crappie. One issue with this lake is it's really weedy. Almost every cast you get stuck in the weeds or pull some weeds up. Only running the front anchor on the boat today, so letting the wind kind of push the boat around a little bit. Gives me a little different view. Got another one. My little guy. Small the hook. Got him off. I just use a standard needle nose pliers. Haven't done a ton of fishing, so I don't have a fancy pliers that everybody else uses. Also don't have the greatest rods in the world. Found another one. This rod that I'm using right now is a little stiff for this operation. It's hard to feel them take the bait. Got a couple of ugly sticks in here that are a little more sensitive, but the fishing's been pretty good, so I haven't put any lures on them yet. Got one. Medium-sized guy, little fighter. One's right on the verge of being dinner. fast down there right now. I ended up. Oh, missed it. Missed that one too. The super worms are kind of nice because I usually come out in a kayak with wax worms and my ice fishing rod. Seems to do the trick pretty well. Got the bait right away. That worm was kind of dead and dried out, so I'm not surprised that they got it. Kind of just tapping it with their nose and taking off. That little one. Dang, they're getting aggressive now. Another little one. Ouch. Nice lake to come to if you got kids. Action gets pretty hot. Only problem was, if you got your kids out here, you'll spend your whole time baiting the hook. You won't be able to fish. Like to run more than one rod, but you can't keep up. So I don't know, probably in like 5-6 feet of water. now where I'm catching shells up pretty fast here to the right. Got another one. Oh! Dang it. That one was dinner. That was a pretty nice one. Probably the nicest bluegill I would have ever caught out here, actually, to tell you the truth. Oh, that's a wrap for the day. Check the radar. Storms are getting pretty nasty to the east of my location. So we'll put the boat back on the trailer. Only ended up with the one fish to eat, but I switched to a lightweight orange jig and was absolutely pounding them before the thunder and lightning started rolling in. So hopefully can get back out in the morning somewhere else and try and get some crappies or walleyes at the other lake that I'm thinking of before I head home.